I believe that with passion, you can do a lot of things. I could feel that I had a special attraction for motorcycles. I was really, really, interested in how to make the bike go quicker. My parents didn't allow me to go racing, so I just went in my garage every day after school and spent a lot of hours in the garage, and then I was modifying all the motorcycles of my friends. I had the chance to meet some motorcycle rider who was riding in a Honda 125 NS Cup, and then he invited me on a race meeting. That Honda Cup race was together with the World Championship. I saw all the big trucks, all the caravan, all the riders, I remember Loris Reggiani, Luca Cadalora, Wayne Rainey, John Kocinski, Kenny Roberts, that at that moment was a manager. And then listening, at the mechanics warming up the two-stroke was like, goosebumps everywhere, because that kind of engine was much more powerful of what the engine, compared to the engine that I was used to modify, And then I said, I really want to stay here, I really want to be here in this paddock for the rest of my life. My father had a tremendous passion for motorcycling. I started the very first time, to ride a Vespa, because he put me in front of him, and then I could handle the handlebar of the Vespa, and then suddenly sometimes he gave me the grips, and then I could accelerate, and I could feel the power, I could feel the speed. To feel air pressure from the wind, a much higher speed without pedaling was was a fantastic feeling. It's really nice, to look back and to try to live the emotions, Definitely my passion is still burning. I'm buying all the mopeds and Vespa and the motorcycles that I've been using when I was a kid. My dream is to find the time to restore it as soon as possible. I really enjoy to use the bike even on a daily basis when I have time. To go on track is a little bit different pressure, because everybody look at me and say, Lucio Cecchinello, and then they took the chrono in the hand, and then I'm a little bit under pressure, but it's fun. The story of my racing career was quite different from the other riders. I start late because my parents absolutely didn't want to let me go racing, and then I had a Honda NS 125. We were with my girlfriend in the industrial area. She had the chrono, and then in the industrial area of Bologna we make the circuit. And then I was trying always to beat my time. I said I really want to go racing. I didn't have the money. But I had the bike that eventually, modifying this bike, I could go racing. Then I didn't know how to get this money. I had an idea. I said, okay, my girlfriend is very much interested in buying my motorcycle, a motorcycle. I sold the motorcycle to my girlfriend, but then I asked my girlfriend, I said, because it's my girlfriend, said, can you borrow me back the bike, just to borrow? We modify and then we go racing. and then that's how I started. For the very first time, you know, I did a quite good lap time and so on. I met another person called Paolo Rizzati, who was running the moto club around Bologna, and then he said, who you are? And then I said, I'm Lucio Cecchinello. I'm president of a moto club, I can help you. This is another person who was very important in my life, Paolo Rizzati. But to go back at your question, the most inspirational one, yeah, definitely my father. He explained me how to use the tools, he explained me how to, you know, to fix things, and he explained me a lot. I asked my father, okay, to have a new moped, you know, and then my father said no. We were there in a wreckage, we were looking, then there was a moped, and he said, okay, we buy this one, and was completely destroyed. When I started to, you know, to disassemble and to paint, to rebuild the engine by myself, when it was finished, it was like an amazing feeling for me. I like to give back life to many things, and that's why we have also many old bikes here. I bought my first bike, which was the Honda NS 125 when I was 16. It was a street bike, but already with a racing shape, you know, and a powerful engine. Unfortunately, I don't have. I'm looking for it, I'm looking. In my mind, in the mind of many people, especially of my era, Honda was like, you know, the top of the technology. Everybody who owned an Honda was a cool person, you know. Honda was, and I believe still is, the lead in terms of technology. He was always passionate on the brand, and had a lot of respect for what Soichiro Honda have done. And it's very pity that time goes by and Soichiro Honda is not there anymore, because I would have loved to meet him. It's really motivating for me to continue to be a reliable person for Honda. Most of my racing career I have done with Honda, and to give an opportunity to a rider who deserves to be helped, for me it's very motivating. Like Casey, you bring a young kid, 14 years old, you bring him in the World Championship, finish second in the championship, and then you go in the MotoGP class with him, and then you eventually do the first pole position and the first podium. It's really a nice feeling, you know, because without LCR, he wouldn't have done probably the same path of this career. It's much more strong feeling when you win a race as a rider. It's also nice to be, of course, on the podium and below the podium, and maybe sometimes even go taking, you know, the trophy of the team winner. It's also a special feeling. When we won our first race in MotoGP class, the feeling was kind of fantastic, you know. To be able, with my own organization, to win a MotoGP race is a fantastic feeling, and I still remember the TV commentator, Carl Crutchlow rewritten the history books. Carl Crutchlow win after 35 years. Barry Sheen was the last British winner. Oh, it was, wow, it was really, really special. The Barry Sheen, LCR, brought in the podium Carl Crutchlow. It's really special. It's all my passion, you know, all my passion is from the technology, from the speed, running fast against the clock, the way how you can celebrate victories and podiums. It's a mix of emotion that are part of my life. I cannot imagine to be without it. I tell you a secret. During the period of LCR, I got 3 times some offer to sell the team, you know. I never considered it because it's not about money. It's about the fact that I really like my life. Being there and, you know, trying to do what I can to support my riders, you know. I need all this emotion, you know. Those emotions are part of my life and I cannot imagine to stay without it.